Hi, I'm Guy St Ledger, and with me is my business partner Tom McCarthy to discuss the month of April and our market pulse. The year has started quite well. What are your thoughts on that, Tom?
Yeah, look, I agree, Guy. In fact, I would suggest that it started better than most people had anticipated. I think it'd be fair to say that the market has come out of the blocks after the Christmas break at 1,000,000 miles an hour, really, and has continued right the way through. There's been some fantastic results. We've had a little bit of a kick along with interest rates coming down twice now, and I think that has impacted on the buyers, and the buyers are stepping up to the plate, and the results have been, quite amazing, really.
And what about our rental market, Tom? Have you found that?
Well, the rental market in itself seems to be strong. We are finding at the moment that we're getting lower days on market. 14 days seems to be the maximum for vacancy at the moment, which is a pretty staggering figure. That means that broadly any property that's on the market at the moment for rentals doesn't stay empty longer than 14 days. And that is, even if you take into account, you've got to paint them and prepare them for a lease again. So that's a pretty amazing figure, and that I think underpins the strength of the market at the moment.
Absolutely. And what we've actually found through the month of April, even though we had quite a month due to the fact of Anzac Day and of course the Easter break, we hadn't had as many sales as traditionally would normally have. There have been some standout sales, and Tom, the ones that come to my attention certainly is 43 Westbourne Street in Prahran, one that Tom auctioned. And what happened there, Tom?
Yeah, it was a good one. It was one right up near the shopping centre. It was the last house in the street before the shopping centre. It was a little single-fronted timber home. It was a sweet house in good condition, pretty much almost entirely a house and not much land. We started the campaign. It performed strongly right the way through the campaign. And as has been the way with the market this year, 2 or 3 people bidding on the day, competitive auction. Expectations of the owner was around $1 million. It sells for
$1,120,000 it sold for, with a reserve of $1 million, I think, from memory.
Yeah, it was a reserve of $1 million. So everyone's a winner there. It was a great result for the owner.
It certainly was. Another standout was the one that we'd auctioned at 63 Raleigh Street in Windsor. Funny enough, Tom had auctioned this one 6 years prior and sold it to the current vendors. You probably remember that, Tom. You've always spoken about this house as being one that's always did quite well. And funny enough, the ones that we seem to find that do well prior, and then when we re-auction them years later, they seem to do well again, which is great. This was a home which was very similar to Westbourne Street in many ways, and we had the same sort of buyers coming through. That was a reserve there was, I believe, $970,000, and 4 bidders later we sold it for $1,115,000, which was outstanding.
Yeah, it certainly realigns the market. I mean, it's incredible how many calls we've got from that sort of result. Clients ringing us up and saying, what a great outcome, come and have a look at my place. And you have to say, there's a result chiselled in stone. If anybody's looking for a freestanding timber house in Prahran anywhere that's comfortable to live in, well, what's the starting point? 1.1, there it is.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? And some other really great results. Susie Farrell from our office had sold 5 apartments, and funny enough, Tom, it was great because out of the 5 apartments, she'd sold 80% to first-time buyers. Now that the interest rates have dropped again, we've noticed over the last couple of weeks, the first-time buyers are now starting to bid again, which is very exciting.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're back in the marketplace. There's no question about that. We were scratching around last year to find a first-time buyer, and they're out and about. So it's good news, even in the apartment market, which was struggling a little bit last year. That's really come back into focus.
Absolutely. Well, folks, that's it from Tom and I, and thank you for listening to our market update for the month of April. We look forward to a great May coming forward. We've got plenty of really, really good real estate, haven't we, Tom? With a lot of houses, a lot of apartments.
Yeah, it's going to be a big month, guys.
So fingers crossed, and we'll see you next month. All the best.
Cheers now.